I want to blank your brains out. I love to a young man deep and
Sundays by Bravo.
Spend time with your favorite Jersey housewives.
If you call yourself a diva, you better be a singer and not somebody cutting me in line.
So you think it's funny?
Oh, if you call yourself a diva,
How do you feel about
you better sing a solo and not be someone treating me unkind.
I can't control my hoarding level.
If you call yourself a diva, it better be for reals
That's terribly sexy.
and not some sad, pathetic kind of front.
I'll just be your secret lover.
If you're selfish and you're thoughtless and you're broken and you're heartless, you're probably not a diva, you're a cunt.
Laugh out loud.
Cunt, 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 cunt.
Laugh out
Cunt,
loud.
cunt, cunt, cunt.
I want to
Cunt.
I want to wrestle you so freaking bad.
Cunt.
Home alone and interested in sex.
Finally, from an undisclosed location in High Point, North Carolina.
This ain't the Jack Shack. This is all new right here.
This is the 2014 edition of the Dirty Overhaul Rock Show. Welcome back, everybody.
We heard you missed us. We're back. We've been on a break for the last, 8 months. You know how we are when we get out of work. You know, we get paid and then we take a long break. And we're back and we know some stuff and some things.
We know some stuff.
Even more stuff than we knew before.
A lot of perverts in here.
Yes, there is.
You know, I was looking online today and I saw something that looked halfway interesting.
Okay.
You're telling me a big fat lie.
I probably am. It was the 50 safest cities in North Carolina.
Okay.
And no way am I going to go down the 50 list, but I did compile a top 10.
Okay.
There's violent crime and property crime statistics. I'm not going to go into that.
There's High Point on there.
High Point didn't make it.
Oh, shit.
And I tried looking up through the list. I had some problems on the computer and everything. So, number 10, Wake Forest.
Wow.
Number 9, and that's in Raleigh. That's not here in the Winston area. Try it. And see, that's confusing too, because when I grew up in Goldsboro, and for years I thought Wake Forest was in Raleigh because there's a part of Raleigh that's called Wake Forest. But years and years ago, it's in Winston-Salem. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I thought it was in Raleigh because there's a section of Raleigh called Wake Forest.
Oh, okay.
But what it is R.J. Reynolds had the whole damn university uprooted like in the 30s or 40s and moved. Number 9, Black Mountain. I have no idea where the hell that is.
I have no idea.
Number 8, Cary. Number 7, Stallings, wherever that is.
Okay.
6, Morrisville. Number 5, Winterville. Number 4, Apex. 3, Elon. 2, Holly Springs. And number 1, what do you think number 1 was?
Safest. Thomasville.
No, my friend, that would be
I can't
wrong.
control my hoarding level.
Where do they like to play golf?
I'm not sure.
Pinehurst.
Pinehurst.
So if you live in one of those 10 towns, you probably could sleep with your windows and doors unlocked.
But I wouldn't do that.
But
you know why?
do it. Well, you just had to go lock your truck just a little while ago.
Only because Dave lives in a sketchy neighborhood.
Yeah,
and
well, it's
there's a lot of.
It wasn't trailer trash until I moved in.
Those people. I don't know who those people are, but.
Yeah, because you were just talking about locking your truck, and
yeah,
that's. So anyway, we are back, and we
finally.
Oh man, we've got all kinds of stuff
Big
coming
shout out to Mr. Steve Pullen for donating
He lent a hand. He's the good Samaritan in this
from the Derailed Band.
from Derailed, our friends up. Now he lives in Virginia, but I think the rest of the guys live around Winston.
Yeah.
They practice in Winston at least.
Practice. Now this thing you call practice, I've heard of this.
This is 2014. We're 5
on
months into the year, and we've practiced how many? 3?
Twice.
Twice?
No, three.
Three? Okay.
Yeah.
Most recently. We're supposed to practice this upcoming Friday.
Okay, yeah, I'll believe that.
Well, we'll see.
Who needs practice when you're this damn good? You know what I'm saying? And this has been a good year so far.
It has been a good year. We're still here.
In case you don't know who we are, this is Dirty Dave, and my name is Peter Gozinia.
When you were talking to Hugo from Tantric, he was
yeah.
like, I'm still trying to get over the Peter Goes In Ya.
A lot of people are trying to get over my Peter going in them. Oh, did I say that?
Yes, you did.
You know why?
Next week
I
we
can't
talk.
control my horny level.
That is true.
You can't control your methane level either.
No.
Now,
That
speaking
comes
of
from my wife's cooking.
Speaking of methane and farts, has this ever happened to you? Because I know it happens to me on almost a daily basis. You go into a department store, you go into a Walmart, you go into a
Oh, God, I got
wherever it is you go, and you're on this aisle all by yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden, let's say you're on a date, for example. I know you're a married gentleman.
Yeah, but I still go on dates.
But and you've been in a car with someone for a long time, and you don't want to expel anything around these
I just
people.
say, did you smell that skunk?
And then you go, let's say, drop the person off, for example, or if you're on the aisle in Walmart, and you just let one rip because you think you're by yourself,
Yeah.
and a person comes down the aisle, or they'll come running back up to the car, and you just have ass in there. It's you and your ass.
Swamp ass.
My God, I can't how many times that happened this weekend when we went to Virginia.
I was in Best Buy the other day with me and my son looking at video games, and my wife wanted for Mother's Day, she wanted a little bitty TV with a DVD
That's right,
combo
Mother's Day, yeah.
to go in her room so she can go in there and get away from us, which I understand. So
Because she wants something to look at while she's having sex. With
so she had, yeah, exactly. Well, I was going to say Tyrone, but we had chili beans the night before, of course. So my son and I think it's the funniest stuff in the world is to cut the cheese, So I did one. I about blew my O-ring out. It was like so big, and then my son's like, "Oh my God," because I did it right in front of everyone in the store. And I saw this black lady coming around, this African American lady coming around the corner, and she gave me the biggest go to hell look I've ever seen, and I just walked away and left my son in the aisle, who's 12 years old. And it was not good.
Not good.
Not good. Well, it
You
was
on
good
birth
for me,
control?
but it's pretty good.
I want to wrestle you so freaking bad.
But well, we'll do that in a minute. But right now, I want to talk about me and Dave have, or Dave and I, excuse me. This is
we're not grammatically
This is grammatically correct. It's easy for me to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're trying to be that set the standard for all the other podcasts out of High Point.
We're doing such a bang up job.
Right now, we're number one in our genre, but we've been going out and seeing a lot of bands here lately, which is something we haven't got to do in the past. But due to the fact that nobody goes out on Fridays anymore, which is a phenomenon in itself, I think a lot of bands around here are hurting. But I don't know about Billy Creason and them; they're still playing a lot. But a lot of bands are hurting around here because they're not doing Friday gigs. And if you do play Friday, a lot of clubs want you to go out and play for the door.
Play for the door, sell tickets.
Which is a lot of damn work to go in and probably make $50 and split it 5 ways. We're some big old boys. That's not even going to feed us. Might buy a couple baby roots.
And we're either divas or cunts.
We are. We're divas, and well, some of us. But yeah, we got a chance to go out and see. I think we saw Cry Havoc. We saw Derailed. We saw Branded. We saw. Who have we saw? There's a lot of great talent out there right now, man.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of bands. We saw. What was that one band we saw?
We saw Black Glass. We saw
Black Glass.
Paradox. We saw a lot of great bands out there doing a lot of great stuff, man.
Yeah, and they're out there, and since we have spoken to the club owners and we know what's going on out there, we know that when these bands come and play, we got an idea of what they're playing for. Not that we care as far as what we're making, but we know that there's a lot of bands out there working for next to nothing.
You got that right.
And nobody's coming out and supporting them like they used to.
Yeah, I don't understand it, man. I don't know if it's a generation thing. I mean,
I don't know.
One of our best clubs that we've been playing for years and years and years up at the Roundup in Wilkesboro closed.
Yes, right.
And, God, we had a lot of great memories up there. And then the Electric Blue, which was the Corral, which was Boot Scooters, which was, it's always been like 30 different things. But
we were supposed to play there this Friday.
There. Yeah, and it's gone now. And, I mean, it sucks, man. It's great places with great memories. And people, I don't know if it's just they don't have the money to support it. Because I know everybody is on a budget right now, except for Chris. And, you know, he has his side business.
I hear the disposable income is just not what it used to be, where people...
Yeah, what is this disposable income? 'Cause
I have no
I
idea.
can't.
That's
I had
right
to
after the
finance a
practice.
cheeseburger, you know.
Well, I'd probably live closer to anybody to getting a cheeseburger at a dollar menu at McDonald's, and
That's
I
true.
don't go there.
I have to turn tricks to get a cheeseburger.
That's true.
As you can tell, it's working out good for me.
Yeah, by the way, you owe me some change.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hurting everybody.
Yeah.
And you know we're seeing and if you guys got some ideas, please or not some ideas but some comments, please post it on our Facebook page.
Yeah,
or,
we'd be happy
or
to
call in on another show because we're always going to be talking about this.
Now, we had a lot of people lined up before our show went tits up, and I think we're going to try to get around to a lot of those guys this time. Excuse me. We're going to try to get around to, we had Johnny lined up, and we wanted to do like an hour-long interview with Charlie Lilly, and we're still going to get to all those guys. But I think since then, some of the music news, I think our buddies in Alexis Machine, they've decided to go their separate ways.
They have.
And anybody else out there that's maybe, I think our buddies in Cry Havoc, they've got a new drummer. I can't remember.
We think.
Yeah, we think.
They had a drummer, then they didn't have him.
And now they got another guy.
And they got a new
Jody.
singer.
Yeah. They've replaced the singer.
The
since
singer
then.
was a new guy. But yeah, there's a lot of new cats coming on board. There's a new guy. I think the band Dog Days I was talking to.
Oh yeah, Jeremy Smith, friends of ours.
They got a new guitar player not too long ago. But yeah, it's a lot of folks are.
Speaking of that, do you have the information on the big benefit that we're going to be doing, or a memorial show?
As a matter of fact, it's going to be on the 25th, and I'm going to pull this up while we're sitting here chit-chatting.
Which is, a lot of people don't know this, but it's for Ronnie Westmoreland, who passed away, what is it, probably a couple months now, maybe 2 months, and was such a friend to the whole music community. And, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I went in the music store up there. And, of course, Jimmy was always there, our guitar player. But not to mention, I mean, you could just run into, you'd see Chris Farrell from Dan Fino. You'd see, the guitar player from this band, the drummer from that band, just hanging out, Patrick Baxley, everybody up there. Because it was kind of like, not only was it one of the best music stores around, but it was also like just a hangout where you could go in and talk shit about band members and talk shit about your own band and other bands. And, musicians are worse than washwomen when it comes to talking shit about each other. But when it comes down to it, we love each other. But some of us love each other more than than others.
Hey, I'm doing a favor here, You get me for nothing, you little fuck.
Excuse me?
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
of course, is Joe Pesci from...
He's in the studio
My
with
Cousin
us.
Vinny.
Joe, do you like music, people?
What people would you think I wasn't going to find out?
Okay, we'll get back to him in a second.
What the fuck is your problem?
But, damn, touchy this morning.
Yeah,
Somebody
just a
got
little
up
bit.
on the wrong side of the bed.
Now, I'm looking on the writers page, and I don't see it.
You don't see it?
No, but I
Try
know
the fair
it's-
warning. I think it's the next time we're at Riders, which is what, Memorial Day weekend?
Yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend, and we're going to be
No.
there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, there's going to be like 10, maybe 12 bands. I don't know. It's going to be, I do know that Cry Havoc's going to be there. I think Dog Days, the band we were talking about, they're going to be there. And not exactly sure everybody, but I mean, it's going to be, I mean, you're going to have country bands, you're going to have rock bands, you're going to have classic rock bands. I mean, it's just going to be, then you're going to have us. I don't know what we'll be doing. We'll be playing the skin flute or something. But
Today's secret word is okay.
But, yeah. But it's going to be a heck of a show. And, you know, George always, you know, even if he lets us use the club, he'll probably have some food out there. He'll probably it'll be a good get-together for it. If you like music, that'll be the place to be, like I said. And it's not really, I don't think it's a benefit as much as it's a memorial. I think it's
It's they're not raising any money. I mean, they might do that in the future, but it's just a memorial to
just honor Ronnie, his memory.
And what he was all about.
And with that being said, you want to take our first official break of 2014?
Yeah, let's take the first official break. I'll have the information on the...
when we come back?
No, here it is.
Oh, you got it?
It's the first annual Ronnie Westmoreland Memorial.
Cool.
It's hosted, of course, by Fair Warning.
Yeah.
Crazy Dog Music, Yesterday's Music, and Smith Whitley Music. A whole lot of music
cool.
going on there. The doors open at 3. Bands are from 4 p.m. until... It's a $3 admission, and food is included. So,
Cool.
you know Chris will be there.
Yeah, especially, if it's free.
Yeah, which, by the way, that brings me to something I need to talk about when we come back. I found out something about the things you should never do at a gig. And
really?
You're going to find it hilarious. Some of the bands appearing, of course, Fair Warning, Morehead City, Dog Days, the Jimmy Legs Band, Joe Parsons.
Wow.
Huge Ass Racket. That is tentatively on there.
Now, those guys I've heard a lot about, and I'm
They're
very excited to see.
Supposed to play. We're going to see.
They have a very sexy singer and drummer.
Yeah.
And a very attractive.
Flat Black Cadillac, Cry Havoc, the David Rivas Band, the Nectar Unit, and Ruckus. Patrick Baxley.
Yeah, Baxley.
Acoustic. So they're going to be there, and again, it is going to be at Riders in the Country. And if you don't know where Riders in the Country is, they're in Randleman. We're going to have a link on our Facebook page for all that. But
if you're not there, you suck.
You're square.
We'll see you when we get back.
Be right back.
I think your doggy wants in.
Yeah.
Let me stick my dick into you.